Key takeaways from Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Two fathers, two philosophies about money. One of them was highly educated, worked a stable job, and struggled financially his whole life. The other never finished high school, built a business empire, and became one of the richest men in Hawaii. This is the story that shaped how millions of people think about money and the lessons behind it. The story in brief. Robert Kiyosaki grew up with two father figures. His biological father, his poor dad, was a highly educated school superintendent who believed in the traditional path. Go to school, get good grades, land a secure job, and work your way up. His best friend's father, his rich dad, was a school dropout who owned several businesses and taught Kiyosaki, from a young age, how money actually works. The two men gave him almost opposite advice on nearly everything: work, risk, education, and above all, what money is really for. As Kiyosaki grew older, he watched his highly educated father struggle financially despite a good salary, while his uneducated mentor built lasting wealth. The book is Kiyosaki's attempt to explain why and to pass on what his rich dad taught him. Takeaway 1. The rich don't work for money. They build systems that work for them. Kiyosaki's poor dad believed in trading time for a paycheck. Work hard, earn a salary, retire on a pension. His rich dad believed that model has a ceiling. Your income can never outgrow the hours in your day. Instead, rich dad focused on building or acquiring things that generated money without his constant presence. Businesses, rental properties, investments. The lesson isn't that jobs are bad. It's that a job alone rarely creates lasting wealth, because you stop earning the moment you stop working. Takeaway 2. Know the difference between an asset and a liability. This is the book's most famous and most debated idea. Kiyosaki defines an asset as anything that puts money in your pocket, and a liability as anything that takes money out. By that definition, your car, your house, even your fancy watch aren't necessarily assets. They could be liabilities if they cost you money every month without generating income. Rich Dad's core financial habit was simple: buy assets first, and let the income from those assets eventually pay for the liabilities and luxuries most people buy immediately with a paycheck. Takeaway 3. Financial education matters more than academic education. Kiyosaki isn't against school, but he argues most schools teach people to be good employees, not good with money. Concepts like taxes, debt, investing, and how businesses actually work are rarely taught in a classroom. Yet they shape a person's entire financial future. His rich dad insisted that understanding money is a skill anyone can learn, but almost nobody is taught it, so most people spend their whole lives making decisions about something they were never actually trained to understand. Takeaway 4. Mind your own business. Even while working a job, Kiyosaki's rich dad urged him to spend his spare time and energy building his own asset column, not just climbing someone else's company ladder. A job builds someone else's business. What you do outside of that job, the investments you make, the side ventures you build, is what actually builds your own future. The advice isn't to quit your job recklessly, but to stop treating a paycheck as the finish line. Takeaway 5. Fear and doubt are the real obstacles, not money itself. Kiyosaki argues that most people don't stay financially stuck because they lack opportunity. They stay stuck because of fear of losing money and self-doubt about their own ability to handle it. Rich Dad taught him that losing money is part of learning to make it, and that the biggest difference between his two fathers wasn't intelligence or opportunity. It was how each of them responded to financial fear. Closing thought. Rich Dad, Poor Dad isn't really a book about getting rich quickly. It's a book about changing how you think about money before you ever try to make more of it. Kiyosaki's central message is simple. The habits, beliefs, and financial vocabulary you grow up around shape your relationship with money more than your salary ever will. The real starting point to wealth, according to both of his fathers, isn't a bigger paycheck. It's a different set of questions about what money is actually for.